एक प्रॉब्लम है. There's a big dilemma in my head. In fact, this dilemma is rather nothing new. I mean, stay with me. I mean, have you ever felt like you're not living up to your potential? Not doing your best that you could be actually doing? Not getting closer to that one big goal that you could be getting closer to? That's exactly the dilemma I'm at today. I mean, this dilemma of not living up to my potential, it's actually not that new to me. To be honest, for the first time I experienced it when I was 16. Doing engineering felt like I was always a misfit. So, 16, engineering, misfit, and the dilemma hitting me for the first time. And to be honest, the only way I knew how to deal with it was to do as many things as I could that took my mind away from engineering. Also kind of keep me in it. Let me explain. I tried multiple things, but the only thing that stuck was I was lucky enough to get myself into the go-karting team of the college. And more lucky to somehow manage to be the driver of the team. Finally, I got to ride it at the Budh International F1 circuit. I mean, I surely couldn't plan that I would race on the same circuit as Lewis Hamilton. But one thing I'm sure about, I'm gonna boast about that one memory for the rest of my life. One unplanned moment. I mean, 2 years before that, I didn't even exactly know what F1 was. All I knew was I had to plan for getting into the perfect engineering college, plan for getting into the perfect field, plan for getting into the perfect placement, perfect job, so that there could be a perfect planned life. I mean, just imagine, years of learning coding, planned. Years of writing journals, planned. Years of learning algebra, planned. But the first thing that actually made me feel alive, for the longest of time, karting and racing, unplanned. Planning. All those years of planning, the perfect career path, the perfect engineering dream, all ditched within one thrilling experience around that track. But as you know, I didn't even end up doing remotely related to that thrilling experience in my career. So what did I learn? Nothing. Because I did the exact same mistake again. I was 21, final year of engineering, when the dilemma hit me for the second time. I was 21 and it was time to decide to sit for my placements, accept a job, or to chase some other dream. But good thing I at least had a dream this time. The dream of telling my own stories. The dream of bringing my ideas to life. The dream of being a YouTuber and showcasing all of it to you. But luckily the second time when the dilemma hit, I was at least planning for the things that I actually wanted to do, unlike engineering. Because you see, in this past 2 years, I had grown fond of one single thing. This. The camera. And I did it again. Started planning. Watched hundreds of videos. Watched so many creators. And wrote literally books worth of ideas and scripts. But the one essential thing I missed in the entire planning process, I did not end up creating one single video. I started making excuses of not having good equipments, not having enough money to buy good equipments, and I simply gave up on the plan, gave up on the biggest dream I ever had, and started doing multiple unplanned things. The things I didn't even know I wanted to do. Said multiple unplanned yes to multiple unplanned projects. And all those random unplanned yes to multiple different things somewhat got me closer to building my own marketing agency. So that brings me to the present. The present of me again feeling for the third time that I'm not hitting my potential. I can call it the most uncomfortable day of life. The day when I actually saw someone who's living the exact same dream I dreamt of 3 years back. I saw a creator I won't name, a company that I absolutely love, and a story that was an absolute dream for the 21-year-old Rishi. A dream to be amongst the top creators, not in India, but in the world. The dream to go and be invited to the Sony Creators Camp. The dream to be part of the elite group of creators. But you know why is it fueling me today? Not a single Indian creator out there who's competing to be on the top on the global level of cinematography and storytelling. And that's the dream of a 21-year-old Rishi. Why none of us? I mean, it. Why not me? You see, I don't want to make any excuses today. This time, it's gonna be different. You see, today, I feel I have the knowledge. Kind of. I also have the plan. Kind of. But the most important thing, the thing that I have today, which I feel I never had in the past two dilemmas, is the reality and the will to execute. Not just plan, but to execute. To learn it on the go. Give no shits about that perfect plan. Be one of the first creators who represents India on all those international creator camps. Because trust me, from all those years of my past experience, I don't know why I kept preparing for the perfect plan. To be honest, I don't even think there's something as a perfect plan.
Break your chains off.
Nothing is ever perfect. Period.
It will solve itself, you know.
With all these years of experience, the power and the knowledge I've accumulated,
Turn the lights on.
for the 21-year-old in me,
I'll be there when you're coming back to the world.
and for the promise I made to you guys, at least in my mind.
Hey, hey,
I mean, I know I'm putting a lot out there,
hey, hey.
and it's impossible without the support of you guys, because a perfect plan with no execution is like a camera without a shutter button.
When your war is all over, we could celebrate.